Hey, hi, it's me. It's your old pal, Crunky McCrunkface, and I'm here to talk to you about a couple of things. Um, just real fast. Maybe you've done this before, maybe you haven't. For those of you who haven't, I want to introduce you to Kava Oysters. Now, Kava Oysters are what you get when you prepare your kava and pour it into a flute or some narrow vessel. This glass works perfectly. And if you just let it sit, the cavalactones will precipitate down to the bottom, and you get, as you can see, this wonderful bunch of residue at the bottom. Now, most people look at this as something horrible, as a just one of the drawbacks of kava, that it settles and you constantly have to be stirring it up or whatever. But sometimes hear me out here. This isn't bad. You can look at this very light liquid on top, which has very little cavalactones in it, as a very nice beverage base that you can mix with fruit juice, half and half with orange juice. Grapefruit juice goes great, or if you get into some variety fruits, it's really nice. The other thing you can do is, I find it a great replacement for yard beer. You can pour it off and keep it in a separate jar, and then we've been working outside and it's hot, and come in and you really need something like a yard beer, but you don't drink beer, so what are you gonna do? Cheers. So anyway, on to what this is really about. I had in another um, flute a preparation of a Kava oyster. That's what I call it. As you can see, this has got a little bit of the light stuff, but it's basically this stuff that forms a kind of a soggy, wet bolus. It's very much like eating an oyster. It's a lump. It's like the worst giant lump of phlegm you ever encounter in your life, except that it's kava, and it will bring you, a very unique kava sensation, I think. I mean, of course it's kava, but it's a unique presentation. So, bula. This is ambai, by the way. It's from Kava Time. It's ambai kava powder, and it's really good. In fact, it's really, really, really good. So this other one I prepared in the process of making this video, I'm going to do as well. Thank you. On your market set. This is why all my clothes have splotchy bits, because I'm constantly doing this to get the stuff liquid enough to get out of the glass. But here we go. And I had made a preparation, quadruple balling ambai in a big jar, and that's the big jar method. You can check the video out somewhere else. There's something else I want to show you. Let me grab it. I'll be right back. It's in the dishwasher. These puppies, I'm going to recommend, if you ever get the chance you get them. You can get them in plastic or metal. They're both good. They're sold in gourmet food shops in the beverage section, and they're used for making tea, and they work really great for making tea, even if, like, you can make yerba mate with it, or I use it for green tea. I have a lot of loose green tea in my life, and this is great. It also fits on jars, and I advocate it for whenever you have some maca showing up in grog that you've prepared, and you need to quickly filter it. It's just really, really easy. And if you have, like, some these aloe balls that are getting old and leaking a little bit of macas, instead of throwing them out, just get one of these and keep using the ball, for months and months longer. Um, you can save a bit of money. Typically, these plastic ones run about $4, and they're a must-have if you are a steady kava drinker, in my opinion. Then again, I'm a lot about the filtering because I think some of the stuff that's if you don't filter properly, you get the mucus in your system. It's not really good. It's essentially something that your body can't digest, and it has some odd effects, and it gives you, I think, some reactions, and so you want to avoid it as much as you can. That's why I use my bombilla usually, except when I'm slamming something. But normally I'll drink quite happily from a bombilla. The other thing is I have some very good personal news, aside from the fact I need a haircut. Uh, as of a couple of weeks ago, a couple oncologists believe I am in remission from my stage 4 cancer, which is very nice, and we'll see how it goes. And hoping for the best. I feel great. Also, I have another cancer that was stage 2, and I had a very nicely painful examination that revealed no sign of any of the tumors that were last seen over 3 years ago. So I'm clear on both of those, and I'm feeling great. And I came out the other end, and I would just like to say a personal thank you to Kava, if she's a goddess or whatever she is, got me through this. I can't, I could have done it, but I shudder to think what life would have been like without having Kava for so many reasons. After major surgeries, I used Kava for pain killing, and it was effective, and I didn't need to take the pharmaceutical drugs that would not have really done me that much good, I don't think. And every day, every step of the way, through everything, through chemo, radiation, surgeries, everything, Kava was there. I mean, and Kava was my friend. I trusted the Kava, and Kava never failed me. And just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to Kava. And thank you for watching this. And big love to all of you. Peace out.